So I think we are live now. Okay. Hi everyone, this is Aditya. With me, I have my colleague Dr. Amit and our guest Ruchi.
Hi everyone, this is Dr.
Hello.
Amit.
Hello, I'm Ruchi.
Okay, guys. So if you can let us know that you can hear us loud and clear, you can see us absolutely fine. That would be very helpful. So just comment in the chat box, and in the meantime, we'll double check connections on our end as well. Okay. Let me check it on
I
LinkedIn.
checked in on YouTube. It's working fine on YouTube.
Working fine. I'll double check on LinkedIn.
Guys, if you
Okay.
can just confirm us that whether you can hear us loud and clear, if you can let us know in the comment section. I can already see few people live on YouTube.
I'm going to LinkedIn there on our event. Okay. Seems like we are live here. Perfect. Okay. So we have about 100 people already joined us on LinkedIn. More people joining in. Natalia says loud and clear, no issues. Prathamesh says clear.
All good,
Johnson,
all good. Yes.
right. Okay. So
Okay.
all great. Okay. Perfect. So, guys, let's start with a brief introduction where we are located. So, I am currently in Jaipur, Rajasthan. I'm visiting my family here, but most of the time I live in Miami, Florida. Yeah, right now in Jaipur, Rajasthan, I'm adding my current location in the chat box for everyone. And if you can also let us know your current location with what temperature do you have at your location, that would be wonderful to know. Ruchi and Dr. Amit, where are you guys located?
Uh,
I'm based out of Pittsburgh right now.
okay, and how is temperature at Pittsburgh? Like it's cold or like it's the winter like temperature is?
It it's usually in extremes. Today it's very very sunny and hot. It's almost like Bombay.
Oh,
But
okay.
on normal days you'll find it like it's raining or it's snowing out of nowhere. It's unpredictable completely.
Okay. So hi everyone, this is Dr. Amit. Today I'm joining in from Toronto in Canada, and the temperature is relatively better today. Otherwise, we also see extreme colds. So today, the temperature is fine. I guess around 5 4 5 degrees, which is not bad. And when and when you on Saturday, I'll give you a very interesting story. On Saturday, it was bright sunny outside. I wake up in the morning, I saw that, hey, it seems to be a sunny day. I saw the temperature. It was -11, feeling like -19.
Oh my god. Really crazy.
Uh, so Aditya, in the last condo where I was living, there was no balcony and anything, so it was a closed house. So most of the time we used to get like fooled by the weather, because from the top everything is sunny. We used to go down and everything is super cold. But now we have a tester at home and go to balcony and test it before moving downward. Okay, so I can see Pune is good. Yeah, I guess Pune, Mumbai. My cousin lives in Mumbai, so she was saying that Mumbai has a good weather. And Dublin is temperature is 8. Okay,
Well, we have 250 plus people live on LinkedIn and a few people on YouTube.
I
Okay.
guess Ruchi will make us more popular today.
Which is great engagement, right? I was like fascinated by looking at her post, right? Great content.
Thank you.
Okay. So, guys, at the same time, if you can also let us know what role you are targeting. Are you targeting the role of a software developer or data scientist or product manager, whatever role you are targeting in terms of internship or job? That will help us to understand whether we have the right audience with us or not.
hmm Yep, that would be very helpful. Okay, and guys, in the meantime, if you can quickly reshare and repost this event, that would be very, very helpful. The objective is to have as many people as possible. We make it really, really competitive. Just reshare, repost. Let us know in the comments box if you have done. Oh, we have someone from Uganda as well. By the way, last time we had people from like 14 countries. I can see a few new countries here. Okay, product manager, data analyst, data scientist, AI engineer. Okay, Nunal says data scientist, software developer, data engineer. So most of the people in the similar or the relevant job roles. Okay, perfect, perfect.
Data engineer, data analytics, data. Uh, so, guys, thank you so much and for showing so much love for this platform and this live event. We started around 3 months ago with limited projects on our platform. The platform was also very relatively new, but it is all because of you who kept on providing us feedback, and, and now we have more than 100 plus project on the platform. So, and now we have mentors also. So that is also a very interesting addition to our program. Okay, I can see a lot of data engineer, data scientist, software developers. So I guess we have the right audience, and they're looking for internship also. Rahil, if you're looking for internship, today we'll have an info session around after 2 hours, so you can join that. We will discuss internships on that platform.
Mhm. And by the way, guys, there are three technical people in our team who are like data architect or data scientist who built this entire platform right from scratch, like the hands-on guys, right? And today's birthday of one of them, Kavi Saran.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he's
Kavi,
not here
yes.
with us, but it's his birthday today, and he played a very key role, like in building
And
up
I
this platform.
still remember those days. Aditya, remember you when we were reaching out to companies to build that platform?
Yep.
Ruchi, we were reaching out to companies. We used to get quotation of 3 crore, 4 crore
Oh, that's steep.
Yes, trust me, to build this platform
to
of
build this platform, and later on our own team built it, and I guess at a very efficient cost. Uh, so, so I guess we should give chance to people, and I guess they can do wonders.
Definitely.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So before we move forward, guys, let me. Okay, so during this entire project, we are going to provide you a full support for the next 1 week to answer any questions that you may have. Right? If you get stuck, the community will help you. Definitely, we are not going to give you like the exact answer of a particular task, but we'll provide you hints so that you can move ahead. Right? Or if you get stuck anywhere in the platform, we'll be there to support you in a live chat. Now, to have all questions at one place, we have a Discord community that I would highly recommend you to join. Not this side, but this side. Yes. Here is the QR code of our Discord community. I'll also put a URL on the screen. Please join this Discord community. This is very, very important for you to successfully do this project. Okay. So scan this QR code over here. Yes. Scan this QR code. And I'm also putting up a banner because a lot of times what happen, people then send us message on LinkedIn or on YouTube or comment on these recording of these events, and then it become difficult to like take questions from every place. In this Discord community, most of the time other members will be able to answer your question, or our team remain live for 12 hours almost, right? So they jump in, they'll answer your question. Ruchi has also joined this Discord community. Ruchi, if you haven't joined, please join it.
No, I've
And
joined.
so you may find her there as well, right, to answer. So,
Ru-
but please join it. Okay.
Ruchi seems to be like a sincere student, doing all the homework on time. Uh,
Oh,
so guys, this COD community, and this is getting very popular. Yesterday also, one of the companies, I bought a product from a company, and they asked me to join their Discord community, and it was like a huge number of people over there in their community. So I guess this platform is getting, and it's an interesting platform where you can create a lot of subtopics. That is a very good part, I guess, of this platform. So guys, if you can scan this code which Aditya has on, I guess, the right hand side or left hand side of his, because from my side it is left, but from his side it is maybe on the right hand side. Yeah, I pointed the finger on the right side. So scan this and you can join this, and we are discussing a lot of things over there, and we'll have all the technical support also related to project. And guys, Aditya, we can also discuss that one on one before we start the project.
Yes, that's it. So, guys, recently, just 2 to 3 weeks ago, we started one initiative where we want to meet a few people who are looking for a job, struggling for a job, right? We want to understand how what different type of challenges people struggle. That helps us like improve our product. That helps us to uh, be aware of the market scenario, right? Dr. Amit and I, try to connect with 10 to 15 or 20 people every single week, right? And try to understand what challenges they're facing and offer them a little bit of help. Everything for free. There is no charge for that, right? So we try to offer them at least their resume review, LinkedIn review from our team, or help them with networking. So for that, we try to connect for like 20 minutes with 15 to 20 people every week. If you want, if you are probably struggling right now with job search, you want to connect with us, discuss your current situation. Probably, hopefully, we should be able to provide you some solution. I'll share a Google Doc link, Google form link with you here. Please fill out that form, and we'll reach out to you with our calendar. You can pick up a time to connect with us. Okay. Please understand that we have open only 20 slots per week to connect with candidates, so we may not be able to connect with everyone. Our objective will give preference to people who are currently either in school or have recently graduated, right? Compared to people who have a few years of experience, because I think these people require most of the help. So I'll share this Google form link with you. Give me 1 second.
And guys, if you can once. So it is very important, guys, that make sure that you come up with specific questions, because these slots are open for only.
Attention.
There's a fire drill in this building. That happens with me as well. Okay, here is the Google form link. I'll add it in the chat box for everyone.
Okay. So I was coming with. So guys, if you can just let me know, they come up with the specific questions in those sessions, because generally that session slot is only of 15-20 minutes. So if you come up with some relevant questions and what is important as per your requirement, we'll be happy to help you in whatever resources we have. Okay. And I guess in the last week also I met around 8 to 10 people, and I'm happy that we were able to fix few of them's resume, LinkedIn. So we are extending our support from our team also.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a form which Aditya just posted. Kindly fill in this form so that this one, you can see it on the screen now. This one. Okay.
Yep. 1 second. And this one.
I guess you posted it on YouTube also.
Yes, I've posted it on LinkedIn and now I'm posting it on YouTube as well. Here you go. Okay. Google form for one-on-one meeting. Okay, so guys, please fill out this form and our team member will reach out to you with our calendar link and we'll take it from there. Okay, we have about 400 people live right now, so I think we are good to get started.
Yep.
Okay, so thanks everyone for again joining us. Those who have just joined us, I'm Aditya Sharma. I'm co-founder and CEO of High Counselor. With me, I have Dr. Amit, who is head of business operations at High Counselor, and today we have our guest Ruchi with us. Okay, so the objective of these live sessions, we started this almost 3 to 4 months ago, where we noticed that most of the people who are entry level in their career, transitioning in their career, or coming back to work after some gap, right? They struggle to get interview calls, they struggle to get attention from employers because they lack hands-on experience, they lack industry experience, right? We also noticed that people spend a lot of time in schools just studying theoretical knowledge, where and they don't get chance to get in to do the internship or to do a lot of industry relevant projects. Some of the universities that we connected with, when we looked at their curriculum, they are teaching projects which are probably not relevant right now, right? Some of the universities are teaching projects which were probably relevant back in 2011 or 2012. That's where we thought, okay, if we can provide hands-on experience to people, right, on very, very recent projects, picked up from different companies, picked up from people who are currently active in the industry, who are solving some business challenges, then probably everyone will have more relevant work experience, and this is good for employers as well, right? They'll get job ready talent. And as an employer, our company, by the way, started with just two of us, myself and my co-founder. Today we are a team of 40 plus full-time people. So I understand that every time I have to hire for a position, I deeply pray inside that, God, this should be the right candidate, right, who can take work off my plate. So it's not that only as a job seeker we struggle, but it's the same problem of the employers, right? We are trying to solve this problem for everyone. making you more relevant. So that's why we started these live projects, where in the next 1 week we are going to solve a real world project related to data science right from scratch. We'll provide you support for the next 1 week through this Discord community, our mentors, and our technical team members as well, to answer any questions you may have. And hopefully at the end of this 1 week, you'll have experience solving a real world project that you can add to your resume, to your LinkedIn profile. You can also mention it in your interviews as well. Also, we'll provide you certification at the end of this particular project, plus top three position holder in this project will get featured in Times Square. But more than anything, the objective is learning here, right? That you learn, you get some confidence at the end of 7 days. Okay. And we do these type of projects almost 2 to 3 times every week. So after this project, there will be a lot more opportunities to work on it. So let's get started with a brief introduction of our guest today. Let me share my screen. Ruchi, I've created a very creative slide for you, which is not very creative, but let me share it. Okay. Let's. Okay. Over to you, Ruchi. If we would love to learn about your journey so far and your introduction.
Thank you so much. Hey everyone, I'm Ruchi. I completed my bachelor's in computer engineering from Mumbai, and then I came to the US for my master's program at Carnegie Mellon University. I majored in information systems management, and I'm currently working at HP as a product marketing manager in data science and AI. It's been a really exciting journey for me, especially in the field of data science. And most of you know me through my work on Kaggle, where I often contribute to the community in terms of data sets, code discussions, and I also take part in competitions. And in the process, I became a triple grandmaster, and that was just an icing on the cake.
Ruchi, one question that would certainly come up later in this conversation about your journey of finding a job in the US after your master's from Carnegie Mellon. So, how was your job search experience, and what's your advice for people who are probably struggling right now to land a job? Anything there?
I would say that I completely got my job from networking. I had made sure that I'm polishing my profile to an extent where I have projects that are relevant to the companies that I'm applying to, and so that they could see my projects and be like, okay, I can understand her expertise in this area. It's something relevant and something we can leverage at our companies as well. So I focused heavily on building my portfolio and building it in public, so that each time I did something, a project, I would post about it on LinkedIn, talk about my learnings, talk about how it helped people, and that got the eyes of like the recruiters and things like that, and that's what led me to get my job very smoothly. I did not have to struggle a lot by applying to a bunch of places, and I was lucky that way. I would say that.
Mhm. Ruchi, I think you mentioned a point which we are going to cover later in our platform, but we also strongly believe in social media presence, right? Your personal brand on LinkedIn, right? And later on, I mean, we'll certainly cover this topic. And I love to talk about how job seekers should utilize LinkedIn in a different manner, and not just by searching jobs and applying there, right? So we'll get onto that topic. But guys, what Ruchi mentioning about your project on platform, and we have added one option in our platform where you will be able to see sample LinkedIn post about projects that you do, and you can post it on LinkedIn. Okay, so we'll jump into more details over there. Thank you so much, Ruchi, for joining us on this project. Dr. Amit, would you like to go with your introduction next?
Hi everyone, so this is Dr. Amit, Head of Business Operations at High Counselors. So I did my bachelor's into computer science. At that time, I was in love with coding, but later on I realized that that love was only an infatuation. So I did my master's into marketing and human resources. Uh, I did my PhD program in marketing research, where me and Aditya were in the same college. We met in a course interaction. Later on, I went to IMA for doing my research summer school. I worked back in India. I worked with companies like Wipro, Reliance, and ICICI Bank. I have more than 10 years of teaching experience into undergraduate and postgraduate students at different universities. With my same name, I have a YouTube channel with have a good following of 100K subscriber. So if you are interested in learning management, you can follow me over there. What about you, Aditya?
So, guys, I started my journey with my engineering back in 2012 from NIT Jalandhar, and after my engineering, I came to US in 2015 for my masters at Duke University. After graduation, the job search was not very smooth, but somehow landed my first job at PwC. So those who are struggling with their job search right now, just a reminder that it's the case with most of the job seekers. So don't worry about it. If it is taking some time, just be there. Just be there in the game, right? Don't lose heart and put your consistent effort. The day you land a job, you'll be on the other side of the table, and your confidence will be absolutely different, right? So that's how I landed my very first job. Worked in Chicago as a Salesforce consultant for about 1 year, but Chicago was super cold. So I moved to Deloitte Consulting in San Francisco. Worked there for about 3 years. And during my time at Deloitte, I was part of their recruitment team. Visited a lot of universities for their entry level hiring for software engineering, data science, and Salesforce consulting roles. And that's when I started getting interest in career counseling, mentorship, and helping people find their dream career. So in 2020, I left my job from Deloitte to start High Counselor, and it's been 3.5 years now. Those who are immigrants in the US and want to navigate from full-time job to start their own company, right? Or if you have plans after a few years, feel free to reach out to me. More than happy to share some of the tips that really helped me out, because visa is a big challenge. I was on H1B at Deloitte, and you cannot start a company on H1B. So I got on a O1 visa to start High Counselor, and there were a few other things, right, that I learned over the way. So always very, very happy to help people who are also interested in entrepreneurship journey. So that's how I launched High Counselor, and the journey that started with just two of us, myself and my co-founder Rani Haroon, who's MBA from Kellogg School of Business. Uh, so we just started like three candidates, right? Nobody joined our very first cohort, but three candidates from Duke University joined us, and this journey has moved to 600 successful candidates whom we helped find their dream job. And in this journey, a few investors from Silicon Valley, edtech entrepreneurs and angel investors, they funded us. So we raised about $2.1 million in our pre-seed round. So that's our journey, and we're a team of 40 plus team members right now. And hopefully the community is growing very, very well. So why we started High Counselor? Well, when I was in the recruitment role at Deloitte, I found that mostly people struggle to find their dream job because of three reasons. First is that they lack hands-on work experience, uh, and because of which we are here today, right, to give you some real-time work experience. Second is people do not know how to get interview calls, right? That's what Ruchi also mentioned, right? How to build your personal brand on LinkedIn, right? That's what also we focus on. And third is when people land interview calls, they're unable to crack those interview calls because the theoretical knowledge that they learned, they're unable to relate it to the business problem that they have to solve. So to solve these three challenges, we launched High Counselor, and our objective was never to create a staffing company or a consultancy. Rather than, we wanted to create a 360-degree career accelerator where we help people with upskilling, helping them gain work experience through projects and remote internship, fix their LinkedIn resume, and eventually help them get interview calls as well. So we have team that helps you match to the right jobs, speed up your job application, as well as help you with faster networking with people to get referrals. And our journey started in Silicon Valley. We are currently based out of Sunnyvale. Plug and Play Tech Center is our headquarters. We have helped 600 plus candidates find a job, and these 600 plus candidates come from 120 different universities. These are people. I think, Dr. You have some background noise. You can mute. Okay. So these people come from about 120 different universities. They are people who are transitioning in their career, or people who are returning after a career break. Okay, and they landed job at about 200 different employers in the US. We are currently helping people only in 5 domains. So people who belong to software engineering, data science, Salesforce, product management, and sales related roles. Sales is our most recent track. Okay. Our pricing is based on the success, so there is no upfront payment. So you need to apply at High Counselor, fill out the application. Based on your application, we'll conduct one-on-one interview with you to understand if you're a right fit for our program. If you're a right fit for our program, and if we accept you at High Counselor, you don't have to pay anything upfront. It's $0 upfront payment, and you only pay once you land a job, that too in monthly installments. So it's easy for you to join us, easy for you to pay back us. Okay. There are two different packages. One is starter package, another one is advanced package. And the difference between the two basically is that in advance you get more one-on-one unlimited support. We help you with more job applications, more networking, remote internship, and a layoff support. If you need more information about our packages and how we can help you out more, you can simply go to our website, which is highcounselor.com, click on apply to upcoming cohort, and you can fill out this application. But if you need more information about the program, you can sign up for our info session as well by using this link. Sign up for our info session. We do info session twice a week, where my team member Kinsley will provide you all the details of the program, so you can sign up for the info session over here. Okay. And our next cohort starts in 2 weeks from now. So you can simply go to our website, and if you want to apply, fill out this application, and we'll reach out to you for one-on-one interview. Okay. So that's about High Counselor. Let's jump on to our project details. So Ruchi, would you like to share your screen and take us through the project that we have today?
Right, I could do that. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. You need to share it again, probably.
Second. How about now?
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Awesome. So before we dive into the project, one thing that I'd like to highlight, and this is one of the reasons that I really love the field of data science, is the fact that we just don't solve problems in tech, but we get to solve problems across different domains, be it sports, be it healthcare and finance and things like that. And this particular project, we're addressing skin cancer detection, and it's obviously at the intersection of healthcare and AI. There's a bigger motivation behind this, and it's the fact that currently healthcare is not something that's accessible to most people, mostly because of like it being the locations of hospitals, things like that, or even in terms of cost and the turnaround time of people getting back to the patients. So what we aim to solve through this project is early detection. I wouldn't say this would be confirmed detection, because obviously you need to go in and follow up with the doctors in the case that the tumor is something that's malignant. But this would help with that early screening section of it. And what we're doing in this project is we'll be providing the neural network with benign and malignant images of tumor, and we'll delve into like the pre-processing section of it and things like that, which we'll look at once we jump into the website. So you can jump onto the High Counselor website, and under the project section, you can go ahead and filter by mentioning the name of the project. So this is what you'll see, the detecting skin cancer with TensorFlow and CNN and Python. And then you can go to the sandbox. So you will come to this environment. If you have not created a template, you won't have this in the beginning. I tried this out before, so I do have a template. And then you can access the sandbox. It's gonna load up in a couple of seconds. So the way this project works is there are a lot of modules that are there, and we've broken down the problem into smaller tasks for you to simplify the process of understanding what's the next step I need to take. So the first task definitely involves being able to pre-process the data, wherein you're taking a bunch of data into the system. Obviously, these images are not the same size, so you'll pre-process it, resize it, and things like that in the first module. You can see the modules in this particular section. And then the next portion is you need to split the data set into the trained data set and the testing data set, mainly because we need to train our algorithm with a certain set of images and then test out and see how it's performing. And then the third section is you actually jump into the training of the model, where you'll get to experiment by yourself with different CNN architectures, see what kind of architecture is working for the data set that you have at hand, and tweak the parameters, see how it's, whether it's improving or impacting anything that you're doing. And this is something that I stress a lot on when it comes to healthcare problems, and that's the model assessment portion. So in healthcare cases, since the outcome is something that's very sensitive, we cannot just rely on accuracy of the particular algorithm. We cannot just bank on the fact that, oh, it's 90% accurate, it's 95% accurate. Because in the case of healthcare, we don't want to see any false negatives, wherein if somebody has had has a positive case for a malignant tumor and the algorithm classifies them as not having anything, that could really impact the patient, and it's not something that we want. So we in this section, like, you'll get to experiment with different metrics like precision, recall, and F1 score, and catch on to those initial false negatives as well, and try to minimize that apart from the true positives that are there. And then finally, this goes to the part where we are inferencing the model that we have trained, where you can load in a single image and see how that particular model is performing on that. That is task 5 over here. And at any time, if you, obviously the description of the task is listed out in the notebook itself, but if you want to see more granular details, you can look at the tasks listed here. There are links as well that have been provided. And then finally, once you're ready with your code, you can always run the test, and then your submissions will show up on the leaderboard based on how much time you took to put that piece of code together, how many people you've invited to the platform, and how many tasks you've solved. So definitely explore this, and let's see how you'll do on the leaderboard.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much, Ruchi, for an overview on the project. And guys, if you have not followed Ruchi's Bhatia so far, here is her LinkedIn profile. Please go. And I hope, Ruchi, you won't mind people reaching out to you and
Yeah,
connecting
for
with you,
sure.
right?
Love
Uh,
helping out people.
Absolutely. And guys, as I mentioned earlier, so if you can you please comment and let us know that you are clear about how you need to get started on the project and what you're supposed to do. And by the way, the deadline of the project is 1 week from now, so you have 1 week to solve this project, and you'll be able to see your progress over there. So please let us know in the comment box that okay, I understood, or you can simply push that thumbs up or clap icon on LinkedIn. I can see a few of those flying. Okay, a few claps are flying. Okay, let's double check. Some people are
Uh, Mrinal
punching.
is asking for the dataset. Dataset is already there in that sandbox. So kindly explore the sandbox and you will be able to find it. Okay. Okay. So guys, if you can just confirm whether you understood the process or not, how to start the project and how to complete the project. The time is for 7 days. For next 7 days, this project will be completely free. Anyone from any part of the globe can join it, complete it, get the certificate for it also. Uh, Subhash says this is an exciting project. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, and I
Uh,
can see a lot of thumbs up, probably more than 100 on LinkedIn. Seems like it's clear.
it's
Okay,
clear.
guys,
Yes.
any question related to this project about platform, anything that you're not clear with, please feel free to ask. There is no silly question or anything like that, right? So feel free to ask.
Sandhya,
We'll be
Sandhya says, where is Sandbox? Sandbox is when you click on projects, go to projects on the High Counselor page and create your account if you're a first time user, and then you will be able to see, go to
Mhm.
Sandbox. So
I
go to
can,
Sandbox and then add the project.
yeah, I
Aditya is
can.
showing you also.
Yep. So all you need to do, go to our website, highcounselor.com, go to projects, right? Under projects, you can either search with the project name over here. So today is like skincare detection. You just search skin and you'll get to see it. Or you can choose data scientist category over here, right? And you'll see the project over here. Simply go to sandbox. And as Ruchi mentioned, that if you're a first time user, okay, if you're doing this project for the first time, you need to create a template. So just click on this new from template. Okay, and you'll get this template. Simply click on open sandbox and you will get a sandbox over here. Okay, and then you'll directly get into the sandbox where you'll have a Jupyter notebook on the right hand side. Okay, one more point that guys I would like to cover, as I mentioned at the beginning, that sorry, not I, but Ruchi mentioned, right? Ruchi mentioned that it's she posted about her projects on LinkedIn, and that's what got her visibility. And we also strongly believe in that particular strategy about building your personal brand. Whatever you're working on, whatever job role you're targeting, you need to talk about that stuff on LinkedIn. It's not always about your wins; it's also about your progress, right? So, for example, you're working on this project. I would simply go on LinkedIn and write hey guys, I'm working on this particular project, I'll be using XYZ technologies and I'll be solving this problem, I'll keep you posted. 2 days later you can again go and say, I'm currently working on this problem, I got stuck here, can anybody please help me out? Or if as you progress, mention that progress on LinkedIn. I know for the first time, LinkedIn users or like to post on LinkedIn, people hesitate about what to write, how to write. You can utilize this particular option, LinkedIn post. Simply click on this, and we have provided you sample templates that you can simply copy paste, put in your details, and post on LinkedIn. Get very, very comfortable, guys, posting on LinkedIn, because that will give you visibility in front of a lot of recruiters, hiring managers, and you never know which opportunity may knock your door. Okay, so be very, very active on LinkedIn. Okay.
Okay, so here are some questions which we can take. I can see one question from Yukti, I can see. Regarding access to dataset, I already explained this. How much weightage is given to inviting people? I guess equal weightage is given to all the three things: accuracy, efficiency, and inviting people. So you have to invite people if you want to be on the leaderboard. Prathamesh says it's like Kaggle 2.0. Thank you so much, guys. Uh, Kaggle is a big platform, but thank you so much for that comment. Okay, Yukti says, what is unique about this project? Like in this portfolio, we need the project which can solve any problem. Like how this project will make us stand out. I guess Yukti, my take on this is that we should always choose project based on what job role we are targeting and whether we have done a similar kind of project in our domain or in our portfolio or not. For example, if I've already done a lot of projects on my healthcare, I would not be opting for this one. Very simple. But if I have not done too many projects on healthcare, I would definitely like to try and it is not about like uh, anything like we do projects for practice. We do projects to highlight our work, show our journey to any employer or anyone. So in that way it will definitely help you if somebody is doing it. And plus it's a competitive environment. There are a lot of projects which we do at our own level, but this is like a competition. So many people are doing, you can see the real live feed you can able to see, right? So I guess that is the main standard feature, to try to be part of the competition.
Yep.
Okay, any rules which are supposed to follow? The rule is complete the project in 7 days, follow the instructions given on sandbox. That is that because that is how any client project work. Uh, can Ruchi share some technique of method of solving problems on Kaggle? I guess when Ruchi will be invited by Kaggle, she will be able to definitely explain you over there. uh, are there any rule? This we have already answered. Where is the LinkedIn profile of sample post? So it is already there in the your sandbox on the top right corner.
Yep. It will
You
show
will be able
you.
to see that.
It's over here.
Yeah.
And guys, one more thing for Yukti's question. So, guys, when you go, most of the time, what happens, like even when we had to hire data scientist and data architect at High Counselor, we interviewed a lot of entry level candidates. And one thing that was absolutely missing about their portfolio, about their work, we had no idea. Okay, they did a bachelor's or master's degree in data science, but we had no idea about what type of problems they solved, right? And what was the depth of each problem. So their portfolio was missing. So what you can do is when you will be working on this platform, there is an option on the top left side of the projects page, which is called view your portfolio. On this portfolio page, you'll be able to see all of your completed projects. And whenever you interview with the company recruiter or a hiring manager, you can simply copy this portfolio page URL and share it with them, where they can come and see the projects that you have done, the certificate that you have earned, and the code that you have written. So it's one place where they'll be able to see what skills you have earned by working on this project. So there is a difference. There is that when you write, okay, I know Java or I know Python machine learning or AI or NLP, compared to the skills that you have earned, here you can only showcase skills that you've earned by working on the real world projects. Okay. And if they reach out to us, we can always validate whether you have actually completed those projects or not. Okay, so make sure to utilize this feature of portfolio and you can add this on your resume. You can add it on your LinkedIn as well. Okay, let's jump on to what are the other questions. Okay, is there any recording for this live session for later doubts and confusion during projects? Okay, so the recording will be available on High Counselor LinkedIn page or on my YouTube page, which is aditya.highcounselor. But you can simply go to High Counselor LinkedIn page and you'll find this entire recording over there. Also, to ask any doubts or confusion, guys, as we told you earlier, we have a Discord community that you need to join, and you can ask any question directly over there. Okay, so the Discord community link is right over here. You can scan this QR code, or the link is on your screen right over there. Okay. Da da da.
Any other question, guys? If you have, kindly, we'll be happy to take a few more questions before. The platform is amazing. Thank you, Sai. Thank you so much. We were dying to hear this because specifically the tech team, because they are the one who are always on the burning chair from our side. Okay, very organized. I like it. Thank you, Azna. Thank you so much. We are continuously working on it. We have a dedicated team which is looking into the user flow. We recently hired few mentors also who are going through the project to revise some of our older projects also, so that make it more competitive, make it more user experience should be much better as compared to what it was earlier. So when the project should be done? Project should be done by, we can start right now. You can go and start. There is no problem at all, I guess. Already a lot of people have already started. Leaderboard started moving.
Yep. Obit says when the project starts, it is starting right now, right? So it's live. You can start on it right away. Okay. So Ruchi, one quick question for you, and I saw that question earlier on.
Yeah.
It's been 3 years that you have been working with HP. If you are involved in the hiring process, right, you're coming across a new grad candidate, what do you look for? If there are like 100 applications, how do you shortlist that? Okay, I want to interview these 10 candidates. What do you look for in their resume?
So just to clarify, I have been through 3 positions at HP, but I started my full-time role at HP in May 2023. Before that, I had interned there as a product management intern, and 3 years before that, I was doing like a data science ambassador program there, wherein I was part of a cohort where we had access to amazing workstations from HP, and we would do our projects in that and talk about it on LinkedIn. So I did, and I was a part of the hiring process for the ambassador cohort that we had for this year. And some of the things that I looked for in people's profiles was the fact that what kind of projects have they done? What is their way of communicating those insights to a wider audience? Because that's definitely something we want in ambassadors. But I would say that this is something that people look for in roles wherein you are customer facing as well. So if it's a developer advocate role, or you're directly interacting with a client, recruiters will definitely and certainly gauge your communication skills, not just in terms of how you present yourself when you're speaking, but also in terms of how you communicate yourself through blogs or through social media platforms. So I highly stress on the importance of personal branding. And that's something that I really, really stress on to the people that I mentor, to people that I also, my juniors as well. So that's my one piece of advice when it comes to job search, that build your personal brand so that opportunities come to you and you don't have to run to them.
So, Ruchi, why don't you? By the way, guys, if I'm sure most of the people who are here, they already know about Ruchi's LinkedIn presence. But Ruchi, would you mind giving like a few tips on how you built your personal brand on LinkedIn, right? And you're almost like 40K followers now, and more than just number of 40K followers. I literally went through your post, and I was very very impressed to see the engagement, right? I could see a lot of people with like 200,000 followers, but the engagement with their post is not there. That clearly shows that your audience really listens to you, right? That's like very close knit, loyal community out there. What's your tip for anyone who's searching for a job and probably like 500K followers today, right? How they can move on?
I would say that it's a two-way street when it comes to networking. Sometimes I see people are just posting about what they do, and that doesn't really resonate or add value to their audience. So the way that I approach my posts is I try to obviously talk about the things that I've done, but the way that it could impact people if they were following the same advice, and what it would be like for them to step into the same shoes and how it would benefit them. So it's always like that. Like I try to think about giving tips or giving maybe a roadmap in terms of how people could break into data science, break into product, and any advice there that could help them.
Okay. And when did you get your very first viral post on LinkedIn? A lot of time people complain that, oh, I've been posting like for a month, 2 month, 3 month. Post is not getting viral. I'm not getting any engagement, right? And I can, that's frustrating.
Yeah. I think initially when I had just started out, I think my first post on LinkedIn was my Tableau badge. I had done a certificate program on Tableau, and that was like 60 people had engaged with, and I was like, okay, this is a lot for me. So I started with like a very low bar. So like my engagement really like on LinkedIn, I was never thinking about it in terms of, oh, I wanted to go viral. I was focused on providing quality to the community. And I actually don't genuinely remember what was the viral post, but I would say that during 2021, LinkedIn was pushing out a lot of like the posts were reaching a wider audience. So I would say it was sometime around then that I had
Hmm.
hit the peak.
Got it. Okay, okay. So that's very helpful, guys. If you have any question, please let us know in the comments box. If not, I hope you have joined the Discord community. For any questions, where this project is live now, get started on it. We are looking forward to see who's makes to the Times Square billboard this time. And yeah, let's see if there are more questions. Otherwise, we are good to wrap up. And I'm glad
Uh,
to see that we
just
had
to
all.
add on to what Ruchi said on this personal branding, one thing which I also personally believe, and already we are using it right now, is there are two types of candidates which we see in market, or people I see. The people who are like really good, but they are not presenting their work at any place. So if you're
Mm,
not presenting your work out on any place, how somebody will know that you are doing some great stuff, right? We reach out to people only by after seeing their work. I give you a very simple example. I reached out to a lady on Instagram. She's a painter. She's an artist. I was looking for an instructor for my kid who can teach her, because she also has an interest in drawing. So and she was in some other country. I reached out to her, but only by after seeing her work, right? So that is just a small example. We have seen it with video editors. We have seen people applying for high counselor in video editing by sending their samples. So it becomes relatively very easy for us to understand what level of work they can do. The similar goes to with software people, for data people. If you post your code, if you post your project, you will let people know that what kind of work you are doing at your own end, what kind of applications you are building. I guess that is the best way to get a job. Not only get a job, but also to get a lot of other work also. Not only about a job, a lot of freelancing work will come on your way. A lot of people will know about you, talk about you on different platforms, that okay, this is a guy who's doing really great stuff on this, right? And whenever we meet people, we definitely remember them for a longer period of time because of their contribution and their behavior on a particular in their work environment. So I would say that kindly start doing it might take some time for some people, but no, the kindness and hard work never goes unrewarded.
yep, absolutely. There's one more question
Yeah.
from Anurida. Are there any data science or machine learning internship opportunities open at High Council for undergraduate students for this coming summer? So, Anurida, yes, we do hire interns at High Counselor, but we don't have any internship opportunity available right now. We just onboarded a batch of interns probably a few weeks ago. But if you want internship, you can go to our website and there is a tab on the top called internships, right? There you will be able to find a lot of machine learning and data science related internship, not only in the coming summer, but even right now, right? And we always recommend guys to everyone that if you are studying you should be working with a startup at every point in time, right? Doesn't matter whether it's summer vacation or winter vacation, right? Along with your studies, take out 3 to 4 hours every day, work with startups, because they will give you real hands-on learning, and you'll be a much better candidate for your full-time job. So you can go to our website, internship options right at the top, go there, and especially in the data science domain, we have like tons of internship over there. Okay. Question for Ruchi here. Ruchi, how did you manage to do so many internship where you when you were in an undergraduate student? And Ruchi, I have the same question for you. I was looking at your LinkedIn profile, man, so many experiences out there. How did you get all those opportunities?
So for me, in the third year of engineering, I woke up one day and I realized I had not done any internships because we didn't have that kind of culture in our undergraduate program. And I realized that I probably won't be able to get the goal that I had in mind of getting into Carnegie Mellon and pursuing the degree of my choice. So I became really I would say anxious about that, and I was like, okay, I need to start like today. And through LinkedIn, I reached out to many people, introduced myself, spoke about the projects I had done. By then, I definitely had a good portfolio. I had the projects, some projects that I could definitely talk about. And LinkedIn was very instrumental in my journey right from the get go. So I reached out to a bunch of people, and that's how I got the opportunity to intern at so many places. And at that time, like I said, my main focus was getting into CMU. So I was just chasing that goal, and I got in, and that was everything that I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically, it's reach out to people, right? Do take
Yeah.
some action, and things will work out. Okay. Improving myself for sure. Where to find the data set? Can you show it once? It seems like there's a confusion related to data set. Uh, okay, so what we can do, Sandhya, that we'll create a quick video and we'll post in Discord community. Okay, so one of our team members they can go out and uh, they'll post about a video. Or Ruchi, did you get a chance to look at the data set in the
Um,
platform?
no, I did not see the data set, but I was looking at like all the tasks and everything, and that seems to be all right
Uh,
for
I
sure.
guess it is there on the top. There is a button called DB which says database. You can click on
Yeah.
that. It gives you the username and password, and you can go to the and you can log in and you can download that data set. I guess that is how it worked last time. Still, we can check Sandhya. Don't worry. And I
Okay.
guess that comment stopped coming up. That means people were able to find it out. That's what my understanding to it.
Mhm. But just to give you an overview, here is the project, right? And when you come over here, right before the first task, there is a data set over here. And again, you don't have to utilize this username and password, right? This is
This is
username and
yeah,
password of my database, right?
yeah.
All you need,
Everybody will have their unique one.
yes, everyone will have their own unique username and password. And there is a video guide also available, guys, because this question came up in the earlier meetings as well. So there's a quick video guide. Check out this video guide. If you still have question, post it in the Discord community and we'll help you out. Okay. So basically, you need to click on this link, enter this username, this password, which is given in your platform, right? And then you'll be able to access the data set. Okay. Next time we'll put this data set in some other color, I think some flashy color, so that it's easily visible. Okay, Ashish is
Yes,
saying, you
Ashutosh said yes,
know,
it's there.
that's
So
why we added like a video guide there and everything. But still, like people are missing out on. So that's the user experience, right? So we'll do something about that data set.
I guess
Okay.
one problem which I observe, I don't know whether everybody is observing it. Very few people try to look by themselves. They instant look for some solution from someone else.
Hmm.
The people also treating other people as chat GPTs. That I will not search, I will just ask. So I'll suggest, guide, if you're new to the platform, kindly go through it. We deliberately look into each and everything. If it is not there, we'll definitely help you out. Don't worry about it. I have yes, I guess Ruchi will be happy to answer you.
Sure.
Okay, and I think we shared Ruchi's LinkedIn profile, or you can simply search her name, add HP next to it, so you'll easily find her profile. Okay.
Okay, I guess we are good.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I think we have covered almost all the details related to the project, and we are good to wrap up this session. We look forward to working with you all on this project, and great to see more than 85% retention on this hour-long session. We still have like 300 plus people live in total, and we started like 360 plus. So great to see everyone. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Thank you so much, Ruchi, for your time, and look forward to working with everyone on this project.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.